Please don't make the mistake that most people do. Most people see this rally in tech, a 200% increase, and they wonder what's going on here fundamentally. What are the news? What's driving this bridge from the Telegram crypto ecosystem to Ethereum to suddenly appreciate that quickly? Most people are looking for the fundamentals. They see the DeFi hack that happened a few months ago. They are wondering, is there any announcement by the protocol itself on Twitter? And they're wondering, what's really the use case here? What's going on? The truth is that small cryptocurrencies that appreciate that quickly tend to be manipulated. Now, we can actually make money from manipulation, but we don't do this by following the news. Hi, my name is Gerhard. I've been in the crypto space for the last 8 years. I hit my first million 3 years ago, and I did this mainly through active trading of altcoins. My track record is on the website down below. In the last 2 years, most people lost money, but we are close to an all-time high. We actually made 47% per annum over 175 trades. And every single trade, once it's closed, is also publicly announced over here. So you can have a look at all of the history. You can see how I trade cryptocurrency, but of course, the current open trades, they are available to the premium members of this channel. Now, TAC provides infrastructure to integrate Telegram's crypto ecosystem with the rest of crypto, mainly Ethereum. And the big selling point is that Telegram has a lot of users. Thus, the technology and the revenue and any projects relating to Telegram have a lot of growth potential. And so people on X, formerly known as Twitter, are already wondering, why is tech pumping? Yes, buyers are buying. But what kind of buyers? Some are already calling this rally suspicious. And traders that have been around for a while, they decide not to open any trades at all. Now, if you're on X as well, and you're not yet following the account of this channel, then feel free to do so as well. I publish regularly various data points. Make sure though that you follow the right account. So that's at Bitcoin Strat. Make sure that you don't follow a fake account. This is the only real account, at Bitcoin Strat. Now let's have a look at the tokenomics, as in how quickly does the supply of tech grow over time. And that's displayed over here. We are currently at 4.6 billion tokens. 1 year from now, we will have 7.3 billion tokens floating. And the vast majority of the additional supply will be vesting unlocks. So that's tokens that go to the team, to investors, to advisors, etc. So in numbers, that means the circulating supply will grow by 56%. And the subsequent year, this will not slow down. Another 60%. So more than a doubling in supply over the next 2 years. And so that means we really need very quick adoption by the Telegram ecosystem. The problem is that the momentum around the project is not good at all. Here we see the capital that's locked up in tech. It peaked in August of 2025 above 200 million, and now that's down to a bit over 1 million. So a drop of 99.5%. And the recent development is not necessarily that much better. So fundamentally, the problem is that tech just gets traded like a meme coin. Meme coins get their price discovery through attention. This is the number of social mentions over time. As there was less activity on social media, the price tended to go down. Now, every now and then, we do see a price rise with subsequent promotion on social media. That's then the exit liquidity. And that's just happening again. Most of the price manipulation happens through perpetual futures. So on the spot market, we only had 12 million worth of trading volume in the last 24 hours. While on the perpetual futures market, we had more than 500 million worth of trading volume. Within the last 24 hours, the trading volume went up by 1,700%. Interestingly enough though, the funding rate on those perpetual futures is relatively balanced. So the market makers are very active here. The trading volume has shot up, very similar to the end of November of last year, when the price also quickly went up and then subsequently went down again, of course, at a much smaller scale. Here is my suspicion. I believe that many people see this token inflation and they see how the project is pretty much dying. And they're just betting on falling prices. Very similar to how people were betting on falling prices of GameStop. Right? GameStop, a dying business model, selling games physically that are now mainly bought online. So people were betting on falling prices, but then came the manipulation. It was the hedge funds at the time that were betting on falling prices, and then the retail investors came together on Reddit to buy up, in that case, the stocks. And so the hedge funds got liquidated. The opposite happens here in crypto. As in, the retail investor tends to bet on falling prices because they anticipate that all of this token inflation combined with very little usage will depress the price, And then the market makers push up that price and liquidate all of those people. There were 2 million worth of liquidations with that rally in tech. And that all happened with short-term leverage. Just have a look at the open interest. It skyrocketed. It skyrocketed not just in terms of absolute values, right? 100 million worth of bets on the price that then of course pushes up the spot price as well, because there's arbitrage spots between perpetual futures and spot. But also those 100 million open interest are very large relative to the market cap of under 300 million. Now it takes less than $1 in an asset to move the market cap by more than $1. If we then add leverage to the game, then with $10, we might be moving the market cap by $100 or $200. So having 100 million worth of bets on an asset that's only worth 300 million means that it takes very little movements on the spot market in order to liquidate people on the perpetual futures market. Think about it this way. Let's say you are a sports betting house and you offer if team A or team B wins, say on the soccer match. Now you see that most retail investors bet on team A. In order to keep the odds somewhat stable, in order to keep the funding fees somewhat stable, that's in perpetual futures, the market maker now bets on team B. But here comes the catch. The market maker, or in this case a sports betting house, can decide if team A or team B wins simply by manipulating the price, or in our example, by maybe bribing the referee. That's what's going on here. Betting on tech means playing a game versus the most sophisticated people in the space against the market makers. Clearly, this price is manipulated. But if enough people see that they're betting on falling prices now, we might get a secondary short squeeze and it might rally just again. It can squeeze several times before it actually comes down. The market cap is still very low. It does not take a lot of capital to move this price. Now don't get me wrong, I'm the last person telling you not to bet on falling prices of altcoins. But I like to do this with altcoins that have more liquidity, that don't get manipulated that heavily. It's mainly altcoin shorts that have created this long-term outsized performance. And while I cannot share all the open trades that are currently running, because that's only for the people that are part of premium, I can give a first little taste of what kind of trades we make. So one premium trade together with a premium tutorial on how to set up the trade, right? It's a relative valuation trade. We go long one asset, we go short another one. One hedged relative valuation trade is available for free. The link is down below. Just enter your email and then you don't just get the closed positions, you will get one position that's currently open, that I hold, that the premium members hold. That's a representation of how we trade in general. I believe this trade will continue to make money, so that's my little present to you. No payment is needed, no credit card is needed. All the information will be sent to your email. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish here regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you next time. Cheers.